Hello everybody and welcome back to Code 4 Plays. We are here in the one and only Surviving Mars. We have Below and Beyond as well as the green DLC, where as you can already see, if you look at Mars, it looks like Earth. And that is because we are going to be starting a new series playing Surviving Mars. We are starting a new world where we are going to terraform Mars, have some fun, explore below and beyond. So asteroids, we've got underground caverns to check out, we've got a ton of stuff to do. So let's jump straight into it. We are going to jump into a new game today. This is my only save. I have played this game before, but I have deleted all my old saves, so we can start fresh and new. Mission set up, difficulty challenge, 120%. Whew! Alright, let's have a look at our mission sponsors. So for those of you who haven't played the game, it is essentially, we go to Mars, we set up a colony, we make money by exporting rare metals. We research stuff, we set up a colony, we make sure our people can inhabit Mars, and ultimately terraform it with the DLC that I have. So, let's have a look at our mission sponsors. We've got International Mars Mission. Alright, so large rocket payloads, 70,000. Alright, okay, that's not too bad, 70,000. Alright, so all of these have different things. So, for example, Blue Sun Corporation, you are going to get 100 research per soul, which is actually a little bit less than all of them. However, your rare metals export price is at 30 million compared to only 25 million, 25 million. Some of them aren't even that, so 22 million, 20 million. And obviously some of these do come with different difficulty levels. So if we do go to International Mars Mission, we have a very easy difficulty. We've got easy, 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 and then we start going into normal, normal, and then we go into normal, we go into hard, 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 and then random. So, I reckon we might even go random. Space Y. Drone hubs start with additional drones, 50% cheaper, advanced research, advanced resources. Guys, I don't know what to do. Periodic additional funding. I think this is fine. Rocket synthesized fuel. Start with self-sufficient dome-free prefab. Recommended for first-time playthroughs. Now we can do better than that. Can buy applicants with funding. Additional rockets significantly cheaper. Probes can discover deep. Bonus tech deep metal extractor. Alright, we'll go as the Blue Sun Corporation. Alright. Blue Sun Corporation. We're going to go commander profile. So all of these have different things, which is like your starting setup. We've got Hydra Engineer, Oligarchy, Inventor. I like to go for... actually, I'm not going to say this one I like to go for. Let's have a look. We've got Geo Engineer, Transport Tycoon, City Mayor, Inventor, Oligarch. No, I didn't mean to select that. Hydra Engineer starts with... I honestly don't know. Ecologist, Astrologist, Rocket Scientist. Start with an extra rocket. Jet propulsion. Inventor. Drones are gradually optimized to work and construct faster until Sol 100. Bonus tech, autonomous hubs. Oh, that might be powerful starting off. We could go Hydra Engineer. Domes consume 20. No, we'll go Inventor. That helps out later on as well. Alright, colony logo. Who did we go with? We went with the Blue Sun Corporation. So we'll pick the same logo. Blue Sun Corporation. I'm looking for them. USA. Used to be here. Mars Voyager. What's the Blue Sun Corporation? Plus I'm losing it. We will go... Final Countdown. Blue Sun Corporation. Final Countdown. Mystery. Oh, we will leave this on random. These are different things you can complete. There's a lot of fun. All kinds of different stuff. We are going to do random. Game rules. Alright, so these are just essentially things that we can customize. Fast rockets, fast scanning. Look, we'll leave a lot of this off. I reckon we leave all of this off, actually. Fast rockets, simplified trains, endless supply. Now, this is all cheating. I mean, there's some good stuff in there, and I definitely do recommend it, but because we are playing... We've got 160% damn challenge. That's right. We are going to call our Hope Colony. We're definitely going to need it. We're going to need hope to succeed with this setup. Alright, rocket payloads. So this is our Blue Sun Corporation rocket. Prefab buildings. Alright, so we got 50,000 kilograms of cargo we can bring up. We got 7 billion funding. Let's have a look. Alright, prefab buildings. We are getting 1 drone hub, 1 refinery, 1 Stirling generator. We don't necessarily need that, but it is quite helpful when you first jump into the game. 1 RC transport, 6 drones. We're not getting a... Do we need transport? We're not getting a commander drone. That's right. Polymers, 10, 15, 10 orbital probes. I don't think we need 8. Let's bring that down to 5, so we've got a little bit more storage. Can we pick up another prefab building? No. We could bring in some more drones, maybe. Make that 9 drones. Is there anything else we need? Metal, concrete, food. We don't need any of that. I think we go with this. I like that setup. 1 transport, prefabs. Oh, we want an explorer, actually. We want an RC explorer. How many do we need? I can't even do that. We get rid of... Like, I was thinking of bringing an RC Explorer, but that's not going to work. So we'll go back to... Let's just bring 4 of them. So that's 50,000. We only need 4 orbital probes, 10 drones. Alright, I like it. Good luck. Hang on. Back. What's our rocket? Hyperonian 1. I like that. That's fine. Let's select a landing spot. Go random. Threats, resources. Actually, I don't mind that spot. I actually don't mind this spot. We've got Elysium, Alpha. Look, we want resources. We want a lot of resources. But I also want to have the threat level up. So let's start there. We've got dust storms, dust devils, meteorites, and cold waves. That's not too bad. We are in the sun a little bit more. Resources seem rich. Let's jump into our game. I was going to say it's going well so far, but we haven't really been put to a challenge yet. We've just beaten the loading screen, which most players can do. The trick is just staying alive and not running out of money. We'll get a remote control explorer later. Alright, so welcome to Mars, guys. So welcome to Mars. Everyone at Mission Control is impatient to see the rocket touching down and unloading its precious cargo, our remotely controlled eyes and hands on the red planet, the drones and rovers. Our goal is to secure a foothold for humanity for building the first Martian dome. This daunting endeavor will allow the brave pioneers, the founders, to settle on Mars and prove that the colony is sustainable. It will be. The colony will be sustainable. But until then, we have to make sure the colony has enough construction resources, water, oxygen, and power. Yep, mission sponsor Blue Sun Corporation, commander profile inventor. We are happy with all that. Let's jump in. All right, welcome to Mars. We have 4 orbital probes to scan. All right, probes will instantly scan a sector of the map. All right, where do we want to land? I'm just having a look around. We got 1. This doesn't seem half bad. There's not a whole lot of. See these little metal things? We can collect that for metal. I'm not seeing a whole lot of them around up here. It's relatively flat though. We are near the edge of the map. It's pretty flat all the way around. We are going to be able to drive down. It's a little bit further away from stuff. This is a good central location here. We're just ruined by that massive crater. Down here's alright. I do like the elevation though, and that'll allow us to dodge most of the dust storms. So we will go with up here. R to rotate, guys, and we are going to be able to land our first rocket. Let's just clear that. We should scan it first. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. No resources there. Alright. Let's plonk you down. Just about. We want to be able to be in range of most of this stuff. I reckon we do it just there. Nice. Alright. Rocket's touching down. Let's get a sector to scan. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All the way around. 2 new anomalies. Terraforming, we're not going to worry about that just yet. Let's get some active research. So, for anyone who doesn't know, this is the research menu. We've already got our breakthrough autonomous hubs. Drones hubs no longer require power or maintenance. Super overpowered. Engineers and geologists. No, we're not going to worry about that. Wind turbine upgrade. Polymer blades. That'll be helpful. Drones and rover move 20% faster. Yes, please. Polymer factory. No. No. Alright, we're going to pick up these 2. You can queue up stuff, so I think we'll leave it at those 2 for the moment. Get our drone, our rocket to touchdown. Milestone achieved, find water on Mars. Very nice. Camera controls, we're pretty good with all this so far. Alright guys, we've officially done it. We've touched down on the red planet. We've got our shuttle here. We can also speed things up if we do decide to. We can pause the game as well. That's spacebar. You can just see here, plus and minus to change the speed there. Alright, let's pause the game. Let's see. So we have our RC transport. We've got a bunch of drones. So what we're going to do is going to right-click, shift right-click to queue up these tasks. He's going to load up on all this metal here. He's got a max capacity of 30, so he will only take some of that. We are going to press U and place down a universal deposit. Now, as you can see here, we've got desired amount. We don't need to worry about any of this, but you will be able to see that we can store all different types of goods. So this stores everything. So we will unload what little parts we do have on our ship, and we're in business. We'll get that off, speed things up a little bit. We'll get some of our buildings placed. We do have a drone hub. Now the drone hub is going to allow us to, well, have control of the drones in range of it. Let's go down a little bit more. We want to get everything into the hub's range. We're going to place it right there. So this controls the drones when the shuttle leaves, because if we don't have a drone hub when the shuttle leaves, we're buggered. Sensor hub, not too important at the moment. We are going to place one recharge station. We'll place two, actually. We'll get some of them down. So that's just going to allow us the drones to recharge. We jump over here to our power. We do have one Stirling generator. So this is basically just a, I don't know. Let's have a look what it actually says. It's not going to allow us to do that yet. Essentially, it's just a building that generates power. Generates power while closed. The generator is protected from dust but produces less power. So we can actually open it to double the power. No need for the moment. No need for the moment. Good, our drone hub's now running. Got our RC transport loading up on resources. Perfect. Alright. What to do? We need to get some concrete production down. So as you can see, we've got these little concrete here. Concrete's a very important resource, though you will tend to get a lot of it as time goes on. Now we can build that. Maintenance, 1 machine part and 5 metal. We have that, so we will be able to build it. Where do we want to get started? I think this is a little bit closer, so we'll get this place down here to cover most of the deposit. Nice. C for cables. Cables are going to cost metal, and we'll try to get this running out as efficiently as possible. Nice. We'll curve that across, connect that up right there. That'll connect perfectly. And we're going to worry about some power production now. So we have solar and turbines at the moment, and we also have batteries. Stirling generators are something you can research later on and unlock. So we are going to go for the big boys, the wind turbines. I'm just thinking about where we place them. So it does cost machine parts to maintain. So I've just changed my mind. We don't have the concrete, however we do have metals. Now it only costs, solar panels are helpful because they cost metal to maintain, which we have in abundance. So we're going to build a solar farm here. This is going to be our initial infrastructure for our entire setup. I think that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is probably enough. We are actually going to get some batteries placed down by our drone hub over here. We're going to place 2. It's going to cost us 4 polymers, so we're only going to have 6 left, but that's alright. We'll let the drones get that built up. We're going to put it on full speed for the moment. It's just it's picking up some more rocks. Drones will come over as help as well. And we're actually going to manually do this. So we are going to unload resource. And we'll get him back over there just so we can get some metal down in our storage here. Perfect. And we'll actually get him to load up on the rest of that metal. Drones will construct this. Now, one thing that is important to note with these concrete generators, you are going to have... What is free resources? Oh, I must have a mod enabled. That's not good. We're not going to cheat in this playthrough, so it's not going to worry about that. Concrete extractors actually produce waste rock. Now, waste rock can be stored at dumping sites. We're going to place one. So you've got to think. We've got one up there, and we're going to have another concrete extractor down there. So we'll place it nearby. This can be our little industrial zone. We'll have our fuel later on, guys. We'll build a where are you? Production. Fuel refinery. Produces fuel from water. We'll get this placed here shortly. This will be our little industrial zone along here. It is nighttime as well. Is there anything we can do to brighten things up a little bit? Projector lamp. Is that going to work? Might get one of them placed. Get one over here. Just a little bit of light. We'll get that placed. It's only going to cost us 1 concrete. We're already pulling in fair amount. Where's my concrete? 7 concrete. That's not too bad. We are going to get a specific depot over here for concrete. That's not going to be... We're going to get that over by the main hub, so we can access all our main resources. A little bit of a journey for the drones to travel, but that's alright. We'll make that work. Our buddy's still over here collecting metal. Perfect. Batteries are charging. It's coming along nicely. We'll start getting... We'll get some water production and then eventually fuel production. We are going to need a water extractor. Now, where is our water? Far out. That's far away. That's not as far as I was expecting it to be. Rapid expansion. Mission HQ on Earth has decided to boost the expansion capabilities of the colony by providing a priority supply pod. That is so helpful. It will carry an RC transport rover on board, ready to be used immediately on arrival. Just give the call, Commander. Sure, we can use a new transport. I prefer financial aid. Tech transport. Why not improve the transport technology instead? We might actually do... Oh, we could take 500 million. Look, we're going to need a supply pod anyway because we need a... It would be nice if they sent me an actual explorer, though. We don't need a transport. We'll need it later on, so we'll take it anyway. We've already got that as well. We need to get our rocket refueled. We don't need a transport immediately. We need water production, and that's not going to happen. So, what we're going to do is call in a supply pod. We are going to go to prefab buildings. We are going to pick up moisture vapors, evaporator. It's already half our supply, and the rest of it we are going to... What are we going to grab? Oh, we could grab 2. We can grab 2. You know, let's do that. It's going to cost us a crap ton of money, but that's alright. Worth it. Handy thing is, with these supply pods, they take much less time to travel to Mars than a rocket. So these take ages. The supply pods are a little bit quicker. So if something's going wrong, you know, you're in a dust storm, you've lost power, you can quickly get one of those down at the expense of a fair amount of money. It's coming along. 14% researched. That's not too bad. We can outsource research as well for money. Get these guys to gather some of them. We're actually going to get a metals depot placed. Where is our metals? There we are. Perfect. So they'll start gathering all the metal that they can that is within the range of our building. Suggested building sensor tower that is going to allow us to see into the future if there's any upcoming weather events, anything unusual activity. We're actually going to build this because it is quite helpful. It's extremely helpful. We need to get some landing pads built as well. Thinking just right there, we'll get one placed. We'll build another landing pad here once our rocket's off as well, but just so we can land our supply pod. Now you're probably wondering what I've called in. So I've called in moisture evaporators. Now these we don't actually have unlocked automatically. I've especially called these in as a prefab, so it's already made. So we can use that. Now water extractors, these run, you know, they just mine it directly from the ground. These produce it from the atmosphere. So instead of us having to rely on a deposit like this one, which has a limited amount and very bad water grading, the better the water grading, the more you'll be able to get out of it, the lower, and it just produces the same amount. It's not as high quality. Get our thing landed, guys. As we see the first touchdown. Woohoo! First supply pod on the planet. We are going to salvage that as well. You can't use them any other way. It just sits there otherwise. And we are going to take our new 3 prefabs, I can speak. Now these actually have to be placed somewhat apart from each other. So we're going to do that. With our 2 placed, we're going to get a fuel refinery placed as well. I'm thinking we place that right there. I know this is supposed to be an industrial zone. There we go. And we'll actually link all this up through pipes. We also need power. So what I like to do is I run the cables directly under where the pipes are. And we'll link this in with our main hub over here. This is kind of our main power relay. That's fine. We'll link that in there. This is the little industrial zone. We'll build another dumping site because that's already starting to build up. Drones are going to get that built. And we will now start producing, land our second pod. There we are. Get that cleaned up as well. Nice. We've got our new RC transport too. So let's have a look for some rocks. Gather. Return to base. Similar story for you. Gather, gather. Return to base. We don't need too many for him. Negative 13 power. That's not good. Actually, no, our batteries can handle that. Philosopher's Stone.
Tried to scan one of the sectors. Our sensors went blind.
Blind upon closer. All right, we'll listen to this.
We discovered that the source of the interference was a mysterious crystalline entity. It's huge. How could we have missed it?
Sector D1. Maintain caution around the crystal. We found a crystal. D1. Where is that? A1, B1, C1. Looking for D. Where's D? D? 3, D2, D1. What is this? Alien crystal. Ooh. That's scary. Mystery log. History of events. So that's our mystery. Okay. So that was that thing I was talking about earlier with our random mystery. Awesome. Oh, it's going very well. We're on Sol 4. We are probably going to wrap up shortly. Once the rocket, we'll depart the rocket, return to Earth as soon as we can. And then we'll call it a day, I reckon. We've got enough power, 17 power. Alright, it's all going well. Solar panels are working nicely. Very, very good. Unload resources there. Where's our other guy? He's picking up resources. He's nearly full. Concrete extraction's going well. We still got very high grade. Nice. Pumping out fuel. That's working 24/7. Very nice, very nice. Could be going quicker. How's research going? Slowly but surely. Could get another transport. We need... Oh, I don't want to spend a ridiculous amount of money already. It's going to cost us 100 million to send this. Because basically we need an explorer. Actually, we just got to do it. We got to do it. It's kind of cost us $1 billion. I know. That's a lot of money. Essentially, guys, so the RC Explorers are going to allow us to scan these anomalies, which are unlocked by scanning sectors. Now, these things provide us with technology breakthroughs. New technology. Oh, these unlock new technologies. So there's breakthroughs, there's new technologies, and then there's research points. All of which are very helpful for us because we have a ridiculous way to go before we get there. Yep. Yep, we got a lot to research. That's right, it's all part of it. What's this? We can research this. Research project focusing on revealing the secrets of the energy manipulation properties of the mysterious alien crystal. Whew, that was a mouthful to say. No, we've got bigger things to worry about at the moment.
Sector scanned.
New anomalies. 3. That's good. Scanning's coming along. Pick up some more. Queue that up. Just get the whole area. Got some meteorites landing down there. That's why we got that lovely high ground. Our explorers nearly here as well. Very nice, very nice. So we've got our planetary review as well. We've got Hope Colony. There's our money colonist buildings, basic resources, all our information's there. Other resources, waste rock. A little bit of a profile about our colony. We've got our overall terraforming progress, 000. That'll come later. Right now we just want to establish ourselves as a small little colony base on Mars. Very nice, guys. This thing's got unload. Very nice. See, these things just go around and collect metal. We can automate that with AI later on through research, but at the moment we have to manually do it. Is that full? What has it got on it? 7 polymers. Oh, cool. Unload. We need more polymers. I guess they spawn as well around the map. I forget that. They're both fine. Yes, we'll get our transport or our explorer rover coming down. Battery's working through the night very nicely. That's going good. We're getting it fueled up. We're nearly there. Not too far. Get this gone. Get our explorer scan. We'll queue up scanning that one. I think there was one. There was one more that we unlocked. Oh, that's a bit far. We'll just do the 2 for the moment. You can see the scan progress there. As you can see, just for the research, we'll unlock some new technologies very shortly. This is good. 16 out of 50. Would be nice. I think we build. Can we build another one? Production. No, we don't. We can't build another fuel refinery. I don't want to send. We're going to just chew through all our cash if I send another supply pod with the fuel refinery. We're producing 12 per sol, so it's going to take a little bit.
Scanned. Milestone achieved.
New tech's available.
There's more to the barren environment.
Very nice. What have we got? Light tripod. No. There's nothing too useful, actually, unfortunately. That's 76% researched. Okay. That's a tunnel underground. So you'll see it'll be somewhere which will allow us to go underground, which will be helpful. Very nice. Very nice. We're nearly there. Coming up on halfway for the rocket. That's scanning that one. We'll get the third one scanned eventually as well. Scanning progress, 79%. Oh no, hang on. Sensor tower boost. Oh, 79% from the sensor tower. It's boosting the scanning rate, which is helpful. That's all coming along very nicely. Large solar panels working well. New tech's available. Let's have a look. Farm, not helpful at the moment. More applicants will appear on Earth. That's helpful later on when we start getting colonists. We need buildings for them to work in for that. Polymer factory. That's a dome building, so we're not going to worry about that. Actually, no, it's an outside of dome building. But unfortunately, we can't use those buildings because we don't have colonists yet. Fuel production is painfully slow. Coming up on halfway. Maybe we build some more solar panels to charge those batteries up more. We can build them interlocking. That'll look aesthetically nice, but then I do like the pattern. Oh, auto-saving. I do like the pattern. We can continue that pattern down, but it's not space efficient. We'll wait till the next sol and then maybe we'll consider. Do we want to build another one of these? We're losing 13 power a day. We can afford that. Let's see what else we've got. Metals extractor. Underground deposits. We can get that placed. We are actually going to build a power switch here. This is purely, you do not have to waste one metal on doing that. I like to do this because it's going to allow me to disable the power grid for this whole sector. So we just turned everything off. Turn that back on. So as you can see, we turn off everything down that way. We're actually going to send this guy on a little bit of a journey to analyze that guy. Scan anomaly. As long as he doesn't get too burned up from the travel. And he's off. I see explore. Oh, he's going around the long... No? Oh, no, it's not too far. It's not too far. Tunnel.
Dust storm approaching.
Oh, no. Alright, so we've got our first major event. Dust storm is set to hit the colony soon. It will cause damage to the pipes and cables and will also place a serious strain on all buildings, pushing them towards needing maintenance sooner than usual. Stocking up on power, water and oxygen in batteries and tanks is a wise precaution. Disabling non-vital buildings. See, that's why we have our things, so we can turn off that whole power grid. The following buildings do not function. So moxies, moisture vapors, solar panels outside of domes. So what we're going to do, we're going to build another battery, because we've still got 18 hours before it hits. We don't necessarily need water, but I'm still going to build... Let's build 2 water towers just to be sure, because then we should still be able to produce water, produce fuel. How close are we? 32. Alright, it's not too bad. Oh, another useful trick or tip: the supply pods can land during dust storms. Rockets can't. So if you've got a supply coming in with some rockets, you won't be able to land it. You won't be able to get colonists down. You won't be able to get much needed supplies until the dust storm's over. So you can send a supply pod. It can actually be quite helpful. That's scanned. Let's get this guy back to base.
There's more to the...
Let's have a look. Fungal farm, asteroid lander. Not going to worry about that yet. Increases research provided by sponsor by 100. Ooh, that might be helpful. Extractors increases production by 25%, but also increases power consumption. Extractors. All right, so we'll be able to use that on a concrete extractor. That's actually helpful. Drone hubs are constructed with additional 2 drones, and the maximum number of drones increased by 80. Oh, that's actually cool. Rocket cargo space increased by 10,000 kilos. Yes, please. We desperately need that. That's good. Coming along. Drones and rovers move 20% faster. We'll have that soon. Just getting some metal for us. Where's our other transport? May as well send them to work. Got some metal there. And there's polymers over here, which will be nice. So already grabbed some of them. Very good. Rockets fueling. 18-hour warning due to one sensor tower before our storm hits. Industrial area is looking nice. Again, in case things do get nasty and we're about to lose power, we want this to always have power. So worst case scenario, we just kill the power for this entire area, and we'll still have power over here by the drone hub. He's gathering resources. Alright, nice. We'll send him back here in a second. This guy's nearly done. Where's our transport? Yep, that's good. Metal. Metal. We've got 150, so that's not too bad. Well, we're pretty right. Dust storm. It started.
Sector scanning.
And there you go, everyone. All our buildings are shutting down. Decreasing. So if we hover over this, stored water lasts 13 hours. What do we need? We need 10 more fuel. How much fuel do we produce a day? 11. Oh, we're going to be cutting it close. Cutting it close. We need 8 more. Okay. Stored water. Alright, we might be able to do it. This will be interesting to see if we can. RC Explorer, let's park you here. RC Transport. Unload. And we're actually going to get him to unload as well. Filling up our depot. Very nice. Let's have a look around. Scanning these areas. There's nothing there. I guess you can't really scan that terrain. It's pretty rugged. Hopefully we get an anomaly over there we can scan. We nearly fueled up. 46. Stored water. We are cutting it way too close to liking. Check on that. We're still producing 11 a day. 4 more. Fuel production. Alright, he's got 1 fuel. We've just lost all water.
Resources are
And
low.
I'm guessing we're going to be short by, what, 2? Yep. So we're going to wait 1 sol 7 hours before the dust storm ends. That's painful.